I want to thank everybody for the huge outpouring of love on Facebook, LinkedIn, direct messages, SMSs, WhatsApp, phone calls, emails from so many people all over the world who've supported me and my family, recognizing their or my relationship with my father. And I really just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. It means very much to me to know that my family and I are in your thoughts. And one of the amazing things about the funeral and the memorial yesterday was all the people who were there coming and talking to me, talking to us, and reminiscing and telling stories that many of which I didn't know. And I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful for the fact that so many people are proud of my father, proud of my family. I'm very happy to hear the stories. If you have stories that you want to tell, please feel free to reach out. And it's just wonderful to know that my father, the textile magnate, the fighter pilot, the pilot, and he worked for the Red Cross Mercy Services, and he even flew Nelson Mandela at one stage and some other ministers. And he had various passions. One of his passions was textiles. He invented machinery and went to ITMA, the textile exhibitions, to sell the machinery, sell the ideas and so on. And the other one was flying. Everybody knew him as the pilot. Is your dad the pilot? I've been asked for 58 years. And I guess for the next 58 years, I'll also be asked, your dad the pilot? He was very well known as a pilot, flying his own planes, flying for the military, the Air Force, South African Air Force and the British Air Force, and also flying for the Red Cross Air Mercy Services, citations in King Airs, and also helping out a lot in things like the Lodge, Hebrew of David, and at the synagogue at one stage, and then his love of cricket, and in the days when he was still active in business and so on, and even in retirement, he had tickets at the season tickets at the South Club and the President's Stand, and sometimes my wife and I would ask for tickets, and if he hadn't given the ticket to one of his suppliers or one of his clients, then he was very happy to give the tickets to us. And so we enjoyed a lot of cricket at Newlands Cricket Grounds. And then, of course, his love of hamburgers was legendary. He knew every restaurant in the world where to go and get a hamburger. And the funny thing was that he would always pay for everybody, and then he would complain about the price. But next time he would always pay for everybody. So it was a funny thing with him. He was very unique in the food he ate and the way he was. And, you know, it's in Buddhism, we learn about being single-minded focus. And my father was very focused on the things that he loved, and textiles, flying, and cricket, and hamburgers. And he wanted his food in a particular way. He didn't have a very big, wide amount of food. He didn't like vegetables. But as Jamie noticed, my brother's daughter, my niece, that he always had his morning grapefruit. And one of the things that I've been saying for a long time is that I think his morning grapefruit was the thing that saved him, because that gave him the vitamin C that he needed, and also at least a little bit of fruit and veg. So thank you again to everybody, and also thanks to my dad. It wasn't always an easy life with someone with such a huge focus on the things that he loved, but he did love his children, and he loved his wife, and he loved his friends, and he had some very particular friends, and the people that he really supported and looked after. And you know, I've thanked you personally myself already, that you came into my dad's life, and that you gave him the love that he needed and the love that the family needed, and that you supported us, and that you continue to do that. And thank you very much. And for the Jewish people that are watching this, I wish you Shabbat Shalom. Everybody else, I wish you a happy long weekend. Monday is May Day, and May Day is the day for the workers, and it's also the day, the signal for the pilot to give it a Mayday call and say, I need help, and Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. So it's interesting. And my father was buried yesterday on Freedom Day, and he was free from his last few years living in dementia ward, and not the most wonderful life. And with my mother and my brothers and I and his friends trying to do as much as they could to make him comfortable, but it was very difficult for him. And whilst we're obviously all very sad, he has left that state of mind that he was in, where he was deteriorating. And as I said, he wasn't enjoying the 4 things that mattered to him in his life, and obviously his family, which also mattered to him. So thanks again. I love you all, and blessings to everybody.